Well, hello there. This is Dr. August Dunning, and this is a channel about dry fasting. If it's your first time here, I talk about all the aspects of dry fasting and what to expect when you're dry fasting and all that kind of cool stuff. So you're aware of what you're about to enter into and expect the things you should be expecting. So one of the things you can expect on a dry fast and afterwards, we'll talk about 2 points here. During a dry fast, you are going to run out of sugar. You are going to get headaches. You're going to get some muscle aches because without the sugar to power the muscles and the brain and so forth, you start getting queasy. And that's the key to turn on fat metabolism. I usually like to start a dry fast in an evening on one day, so by the evening of the second day, 48 hours, I'm going into ketosis. I can sleep through it and wake up in the morning with a different attitude because I'm running off of fat. At that point, a lot of things are going to happen. You're going to feel tired every now and then. You're going to feel like you can do things, but then it'll all peter out really fast. What's happening is your body is repairing itself. It's getting rid of toxins. It's getting rid of parasites. It's opening up your stem cells for correction. It's doing all the things you need to do to get ready for after the fast. So during the fast, you're killing off the parasites. You may have a Herxheimer effect from all these toxins and parasites and stuff that are being digested and all the waste in your system as it flows into the extracellular matrix. Because remember, inside the cells, it's pumping stuff and bad stuff out of the cells into the extracellular matrix, which then goes into the lymphatic system, which then goes into the lymph nodes, and then goes into the bowel. So there's a series of things that make it easier if you do a soft dry fast, like the showers and baths and that stuff, to help hydrate the lower skin layers to be able to help the lymphatic system push this stuff through. You got to exercise a little bit. You got to walk around. Don't work out. Don't operate heavy machinery, and you'll be just about fine. You're going to find that during the dry fast, you're going to have some headaches, like I said, and you're going to have some fatigue, like I said, and just answer it. You know, there are going to be some sleepless nights too, because your brain is being rewired. Your brain is being cleaned out of calcium and all these things that have accumulated in the tissue of the brain that have, made it confusing to live life. So that's one of the good things about dry fasting. It does reset your brain chemistry, and it resets your circadian rhythms, which is why you're not sleeping well. So my advice to that is get some white noise, either a hum or a fan. I love the fan because you can just sleep in front of the fan, fall asleep really fast, knocks out all the other irritating noises that would keep you awake, and it works great. At the end of the fast, you're going to want to get out of ketosis. The fastest way is to drink the baking soda and water to bring your pH down, back to normal. Potassium in the coconut water, which also helps to hydrate you. So you're going to be drinking a quart of water, sipping it, and a quart of coconut water, sipping it. So you got a half a gallon of water going back in the system to start hydrating you. Then you take some magnesium and some potassium and the electrolytes that you probably used during the dry fast to keep going and reestablish those so the recovery is easier. But again, you're going to feel pretty good. You're going to poop some really weird stuff. You may even pee out some grit and sand from the calcium oxalate and all the other toxins that have been removed from your kidneys. And you're going to get tired. You're going to feel like everything's great, and all of a sudden you're going to go back to sleep. Listen to your body. It's telling you what to do. Don't fight it. It is mind over matter to a great degree. But over a few days, and refeeding with bone broths and collagen peptides and soups and infusions and like stews and stuff, you'll be back to normal fast. And you'll feel better because you won't hurt. That's the big deal. Because dry fasting is such an anti-inflammatory action. It takes all the things out of your body that cause inflammation. You don't hurt anymore. Your muscles don't hurt. Your joints don't hurt. Your back doesn't hurt. The pains that happen during a dry fast are probably dull aches that have occurred in areas that you've damaged before, and because of that, it's getting fixed. That's what happens when your body goes and starts tearing up scar tissue and stuff. So it's all good. It's all normal. And you'll be out of pain, you'll be better off, you'll be able to go forward and maybe even start eating better, because I'll tell you something that happens. You don't want a lot of the foods the parasites want anymore because they're not there. That clarity of thought I talk about. you're thinking for yourself finally. Anyway, that's probably it for the day, I think. I'm going to go and do some more work in the house, and I will talk to you later. Hey, look, thanks for watching these things. You know, I'm so grateful to you guys for watching these things and telling me how it's going. I try to answer all the emails I possibly can, even when I'm on travel. But this is the deal, you know. I'm here to help, and I'm here to help you help yourself, because the body heals. Doctors take the fee, but it's the body that heals. So let's get you into a condition where your body will heal itself and everything will be better. Anyway, please subscribe. Like I said, first time here, check out the videos, see what's going on there, and hit the like button. It helps get this around to the people, and I will see you later.
Yes?
We have a message. Can you remind people to subscribe, please, sir?
What now?
Please.
Oh, very well.